episode number 2.
Episode 2.
Woohoo!
We're here already.
I know.
I put my nice shirt on first.
I put my... it's got holes in.
Oh, nice.
I thought-
How else do you get your arms on the sleeves?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm already going for the teeth. Look at that.
Should we kick straight into our favourite part?
Our favourite part.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not really news.
Not really news
Do you
indeed.
want to go first, or...?
I do have quite a good one.
Go on then.
Starting one.
Go on then.
Right, so
you kick off.
I'll get it up so that I can get all the deets. I do have it open. There it is. Right, so this first one. So this guy from Taiwan falls asleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little relaxing bed with his earpods in. You know, Airpods, Apple wireless bullshit. He wakes up to find that the right AirPod, I keep calling them earpods,
The AirPods.
is missing. And so there's a little app you can get, Find My AirPods. It like beeps.
Does it end up as it staying in his ear, and it was in his ears the whole time? No. What was it?
He's searching around for it, and it seems like the sound's following him about, and he's a little closer than he imagined. This is from the fucking article. Yeah, it's great. They worded it brilliantly. And like, turns out he swallowed his AirPod in his sleep, and he went to the doctors. They had an X-ray. It was in there. It was definitely in there. So they fed him laxatives, and had to check for it. And he was in the train station toilet, took a shit, and he's rummaging around in his shit for this AirPod.
That's disgusting.
Without any gloves on.
I think if I was him, I would, after he was shitting this AirPod out, I would have put some song on full volume so you can hear it as it's coming out.
Yes.
I don't know what song, but
That's amazing.
it's just a song playing as it comes out.
Yeah. It was actually still like, I think it was like 61% charge it had left or something. And like, it was still connected and everything, works fine. It was just covered in shit. There was actually a picture. They censored the picture.
I can imagine they would have censored the
But
picture.
you could still quite clearly see that it was an AirPod and it was brown, not white.
Oh,
So that's my first story. Welcome to Not Really News.
brown pods. Alright, my first one.
I'm fucking sweating now. The dog's home.
Oh, he is.
That's my mum, sorry.
The first one.
Yeah, I'm not going to read it. I can see it, but I'm not going to read it.
The man looks lovely in the picture, but I'm not going to say what happened at first. I'm going to explain it weirdly.
Yeah.
So it sounds normal if I say a man saved a dog from a neighbour's house, and the neighbour's house is on fire.
Yeah.
But there's many things wrong with it. One, the house wasn't on fire. It was imaginary, and he was high on LSD and cough medicine, and he saved a dog from an imaginary fire, and was arrested for burglary after.
Did he steal this people's dog?
Pretty much, because the house wasn't on fire. He ran into the neighbour's house, high on LSD, thinking the house was on fire, so broke in, and then the police found him stood outside the house, holding the dog up heroically, and they were trying to explain to him for a while that the house isn't on fire, mate. You're off your tits. And he was
I love it.
he was arrested after for breaking into that house. But
I can imagine, yeah.
it's quite sad because he thought he was doing some heroic deed. He didn't mean to break into the house. He just mixed.
I do feel a little bit bad for the guy, but at the same time, he's off his tits on LSD and shit.
You know, it's been high on LSD and breaking into your neighbour's house, being like, "It's on fire! Save the dog!" and it's not on fire.
See, my neighbours would just laugh. Yeah, they wouldn't call the police.
It was it's pretty mean of the neighbours to call the police after he saved their dog from LSD fire.
Well, actually, it depends how far down the street you go. If it's like next door, maybe a couple houses either way,
Yeah.
it's fine. But if you go right to the bottom, they'll kill you on sight. Fucking, the dog will kill you on sight.
Couldn't save that dog. Yeah, what's your second one?
Okay, so my second one, I've forgotten.
I like that one the best.
Okay, so we'll stick with the drugs theme here. So scientists from King's College London, in collaboration with the University of Suffolk, went and took a bunch of samples of shrimp.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Took a bunch of samples of shrimp in the area in Suffolk.
Yeah.
And they went to 15 different locations to take samples. And 100%, every single shrimp that they tested was positive for cocaine, ketamine, and some other pharmaceuticals, which is pretty mad.
So drugged up shrimp.
Yeah. So, like, I can see it in London or, like, a massive city where people have just chucked the drugs overboard into the river or whatever.
Yeah.
Get away from the police. But in Suffolk, rural fucking farm country.
It's surprising. I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, checking me levels. I have to be really close, don't I? Shouldn't do that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
I remember hearing a story about them, these like drug smugglers, throwing like these drugs off a plane or something. And I remember people finding this bear in this forest, and the bear had eaten all the drugs, and the bear had eaten like a stupid amount of drugs. I can't remember. I'll have to like find it and show you, but
Yeah.
it was funny. This bear like died just eating a stupid amount of drugs.
Yeah.
It was a funny story.
I like it. Yeah.
My second one.
Oh, go for gold. Here we go.
Right, so this town in Middlesbrough,
Middlesbrough.
there was potholes everywhere.
Yeah.
So the town got pretty pissed off at that
I can imagine.
and decided the way to deal with it is, and the way to get the council to notice, is if you look at that, they drew penises around every pothole.
They really did.
They drew penises around every pothole to get the council to notice.
I guess that's one way of doing it.
Yeah. The locals apparently said when they were like, this was reported and they were talking to them, they said that's the power of the Willie. That's what they said. The power of the Willie.
The power of the Willie.
Yeah. I don't know if they actually the council fixed the potholes. It doesn't say if they fixed them. It just says they draw penises around them.
Oh,
So if they hadn't fixed them now, if you go to that town in Middlesbrough, there'll just be penises everywhere.
Penises everywhere, yeah.
Just penis town.
Shall we take a little trip?
What's a penis town?
To penis.
Let's take a trip to penis town.
I've done it again. I've almost finished my tea. Fuck it, might as well do it now.
I'm halfway.
But I'm really sweating, so I'm like drinking it to cool down. But it's just heating me up again.
It's tea. It's hot.
It's hot. I had a mate who she believed like if you drink tea during the summer, it cools you down. I'm like, no, no. If you put boiled water into your body whilst you're already hot, you're only gonna stay hot, aren't you? Fucking loony. Oh. Oh, there you go. Put that out of the way.
Smashing.
All right. So my next one was going to be about a three-eyed snake
Ooh.
that was found in Australia. I think it was Australia.
I think I passed this.
I think the only reason I put it in there was because of the name of the town near, like where the snake was found. What was it called? Okay, so it was found near Humpty Doo. Humpty Doo.
It's a real town.
Yeah.
Humpty Doo.
Humpty Doo. Yeah.
Humpty Doo and the three-eyed snake. Lovely.
Apparently, it died not long after it was found. Which is
So the reason it died, or was it alive for a long time before that? Or
No, it was quite young. It had a third eye, and a lot of reptiles get like
that is a creepy-looking snake.
things like that. Yeah, that happen to them, like two-headed lizards and stuff. You see that quite often. They don't live very long because it's a pretty insane deformity, isn't it?
It's like a tumour to have a third eye.
Yeah. But I did find one a minute ago, just before you got here.
Oh.
About a man in Llandudno, where we are right now. He was
Ooh.
painting his garden fence,
Yeah.
and he got the shock of a life when a fucking royal python slithered through his garden.
Round here.
Yeah, it must have been. Apparently, the RSPCA came and picked it up, and they reckon it's probably someone's pet that's escaped.
The only thing that they could explain it for a snake being around here, especially
Yeah.
a python,
My dad always used to say, "Oh, there's snakes on the arm, Niall. There's snakes on the arm." He never wagged his finger though. He's not that old yet. He's not that old. There you go. Snake.
Three-eyed snake.
Three-eyed snake and a man painting a fence.
This one, it was more just ironic that I'd found another one like my last one I did last time.
Yeah.
Do you remember the woman, like a bottle of squash, and she phoned the police?
Oh yeah.
Apparently, she's not the only one with a mindset to do that sort of thing, and I'm messing up here. There you go.
Scoot a chair in.
So, a man.
Yeah.
So all the story
a man
starts.
this time.
A man. He went into a takeaway, ordered chips like you do. Went outside, ate the chips, walked back in, said there wasn't enough chips, and called the police. So he phoned the police because he wasn't given enough chips.
What's enough chips?
I don't know.
How hammered do you have to be to go? That's not enough.
But he ate the chips. There was enough chips, but he ate them. He doesn't even say he was drunk. So what was his mindset going into this? Just been like, I'm going to eat chips. Go back in.
Maybe he had a bet or something with one of his mates. He's like, "Oh, I bet you can get a free portion of chips."
Maybe, but just to go in back into the takeaway and say, you haven't given me enough chips. That'd be fine. But why'd you go follow through with phoning the police about it?
I don't know. Maybe he feels robbed. It's just stupid, isn't it? Why'd you do it?
I think the picture is he brought the box back in, and there was 4 chips in a box, or I can't count, 5 chips in a box.
Wow.
But he's obviously eating the rest of the chips that were in that box in the first place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was just ironic that I'd found another story where someone's phoning the police for absolutely no reason.
That's brilliant. Right, let's have a quick look at the time. Oh, we're good.
Yeah, that was not really news.
Not really news indeed.
I didn't really find anything too bizarre, like man cutting off penis and things this time. But I mean, I think the funniest one I found is the guy running in to saving a dog from an imaginary fire high on LSD.
I think that's amazing.
It was quite funny.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Right. What's the next segment? Homework.
Yeah, have you done your homework?
Have you done your homework?
I have done my homework, and
I've done my homework.
My homework was confusing, but I found things to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I gave you. What did I give you?
You said find things, incredible feats of strength, pain, and endurance that humans have done.
You didn't have to find one of each. You could have just
done one.
Just done one. Yeah.
I thought I'd go all out and do my homework properly.
Oh fucking hell!
I found links to. There's a load of each one in
Yeah.
each link, but I've found specific ones that I thought were funny. So I keep doing that. I don't mean to edit. So the first one is the strength one.
Ooh, strong boys.
Strong boys. The first one I found funny. It was this guy, I cannot pronounce his name, Zishay something. He was Polish,
Yeah.
and he was in a circus in Berlin. But the thing that made me laugh, he was did you know it's strongman things and circuses?
Yeah.
And that? His thing was to at first he'd bite through steel chains.
Oof.
And then after he'd done that, this is what he was known for. He lifted a baby elephant above his head, then climbed up a ladder, and then got a train wheel and got men to hang from it. So he'd have a baby elephant in one hand and men hanging from a train wheel in the other, and then stand on a ladder.
That's pretty mad.
Yeah, I thought that was if that's not a feat of strength, I don't know what it is.
Fucking hell.
I thought that's trying to hold a baby elephant above your head.
I like it. Strong man.
And the second one I found with strength, I thought this was pretty funny. This guy called the Great Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great name.
Apparently, where was he did this? I can't remember. It was some city somewhere. There was a bus pulling up, so a bus stop.
Yeah.
He stopped the bus. He wasn't even asked to do this. It wasn't like it's a strongman conversation, nothing.
Yeah.
He just stopped the bus and said, "I'd like to pull your bus along with all your passengers inside." And then so the bus driver was like, "No, I can't. You can't just stop pulling a bus along the road." He decided to do it anyway, so he attached a hook to the front of the bus and just started pulling the bus along with all the passengers inside. If you look at the picture, the bus is like pretty big,
Yeah.
but and he looks pretty funny.
And he does.
But yeah, he got arrested for it because you can't just go outside and pull a bus along a road for no reason.
Well, it's not for no reason. He wanted to do it.
It does say that there's no other reason apart from he wanted to pull a bus along a road.
That's brilliant.
I thought that was quite funny that he wasn't even asked to do it. Just in the middle of his day, he goes, "Do you know what I want to do today? I want to pull a bus."
Maybe you took them a different route. Or...
You're going the wrong way.
You're going the wrong way. I'm calling the police.
My endurance one was sort of what people have done with endurance, but like more of a question which one you'd find worse.
Yeah.
So, the first two is there was these two people that spent 73 days living underwater.
Ooh.
And then there was where's it go? The page decided to mess up completely. What's going on? What's happened?
Technical difficulties.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Oh, there you go. There was a guy who spent 430 days living in space.
Ooh.
Which one would you find worse?
Underwater.
Underwater?
Yeah.
Because 438 days is obviously longer.
He's in space. I'd just be like living life in fucking space. I'd be like...
I think underwater would seem like way more like, I don't know, you'd find it way more like lonely.
Plus, like, I've been helping out at my mate's restaurant or whatever, doing some KP work. It's only a few hours scrubbing water fucking shit, and my hands came out like little almond sugars, you know.
Yeah.
Wrinkly and dry, and I'd like to say rich as well, but they didn't. No.
It wasn't like 73 days, like, it was just underwater, it's sort of a lie, because it was underwater, but not in water the whole time.
Oh, okay.
So they had like a little cabin built underwater. And
I wouldn't mind that.
They had a bed and stuff.
That'd be kind of chill.
But 73 days cut off with no one, and then underwater. You can go out into the water, underwater.
I don't know, maybe.
I think for how long it is...
I think I'd enjoy it for the first week, and then I'd be like, fuck it, where's the sun?
I think I'd find the space one worse just because how long it is.
Yeah. 430 days, that's over a year, innit?
Yeah, it's like a year in space.
Yeah.
The other one, which I could definitely not do, is a guy in high school. His name was Randy Gardner. He was a really Randy Gardner. He spent 264 hours with no sleep.
That's over 10 days.
11 straight days.
Wow.
11 straight days with no sleep. He said like he started hallucinating, and at the end of it they were trying to ask him like basic questions, just like test how he could do. And he like halfway through answering a question he just forgot where he was.
Yeah.
And things like that. I think that's the worst of them all.
That is pretty mad. I watch a lot of Twitch streamers, you know, playing video games.
And they do the 24-hour streams and things.
Yeah, this one guy did a 40-hour stream, and like about 30-hour mark, he was kind of like that, and didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
He got up and left the computer for about 20 minutes, came back, and he was like, "Am I streaming?"
He just forgot what you were streaming.
He just forgot what he was doing entirely.
I heard about them collapsing and stuff, and all sorts like there's loads of weird things that happen on Twitch streams of people like dying and.
Yeah. See a lot of police raids as well because people phone in.
Yeah, that's stupid when people do that. Yeah. Yeah. Then my next one was pain.
Yeah, pain.
What people pain. I've only really found one for this because I couldn't. It was hard to find great pain things.
Pain.
I mean, I like found like loads of things about people like going through like torture things, but I was like, is that really like?
I don't know.
It's
a bit darker topic, innit?
Yeah, this one that was just made me laugh, and it was the guy who got the most piercings in 24 hours.
Oh God!
That could be counted as pain.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very pleasant.
He got what was it now? He got like 1,055 piercings in under 8 hours.
Yeah.
And they're not just like piercings like all just in his face or something. They're like all up his arms, all down his legs.
So how many did he get?
1,055.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a picture of him there.
Mate, he's fucked if he ever wants to go on holiday.
Just stuck in the metal detector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Lunatic, that guy.
Mm.
Could be worse. Could get his eyeballs tattooed.
I think the worst ones are, imagine getting a piercing near your shin.
Oh.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I've had like a lip piercing before, and then
an
an old friend, Alex, pierced my ears for me. He pierced one wrong, and you heard the story.
No.
We were sat in Stevie's house, and he decided to pierce my ears.
Yeah.
He pierced this ear, and instead of just stopping when it went through my ear, he carried on going with the needle.
Yeah.
So it went through my ear and then into the back of my neck.
Oh god.
So the needle was like jammed from ear to neck, and it was just staying there. And I was like, it was quite painful.
I can imagine.
And Stevie and Phil just found it hilarious.
Were you there when Alex did Dan's lip?
Oh, and like he must have hit something because there was loads of blood.
Yeah,
I heard about it.
It was well funny. Just hear Alex from outside the toilet, and he's just like, "Oh my god,
what have I done?"
It was fucking brilliant, yeah. Oh mate,
that's pretty much my homework.
Yeah,
it was done in parts, but
we got there.
We got there. That was the
Right, well, it's time for my homework, I guess, isn't it?
Oh yes, your homework.
I got a little surprise for you.
What is?
I didn't do the craziest serial killers because most of them were just pretty dark that I found. So
that makes sense. I'll ask you to be crazy serial killer.
So my topic is North Korea, and I've titled it "North Korea: Odd in Many Ways."
It's the other thing I asked you to do.
Yeah.
Either crazy serial killers or North Korea.
Yeah.
Because North Korea is a mental country.
North Korea is fucking crazy, isn't it?
Did you know about like North Korea stuff before I told you?
Yeah, I knew about some of the stuff, but like after reading a bit more, it's
mental.
It's absolutely mental. Right. So, first one's a pretty well-known thing. North Korean leaders tend to be like, what's the word I'm looking for?
Crazy.
Other than that, yeah. They claim lots of stupid shit to put themselves above, like everyone claim themselves as gods or whatever.
Yeah.
This first one's a pretty well-known one, that the leaders don't shit.
They don't shit?
They claim that they don't poo, they don't defecate, they don't pass the parcel.
That's ruined the kids' game for me. If I ever have to take my boy to a party now, he's passing the parcel over there. He's shit himself, hasn't he?
Yeah, so in an attempt to build like a sort of cult of personality around the leaders, they make up all this bullshit, and it's put out by the state media. So it's like all government, because you know how it's all
I've heard that all the TV channels there are literally just like
there's 3 TV channels.
Yeah, they're all
about
government him.
Propaganda, or the truth if you live there. But yeah, it's all like to support the view that they're like godlike and supernatural and shit.
Yeah.
But the claims for not shitting seem to have died out now since Kim Jong-un goes around with a personal toilet all the time. He has like a toilet.
Is it like a toilet, or is he just shit on another human being? And this is Gary. He's my personal toilet.
You hungry, Gary?
Oh, that's disgusting.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
but there you go.
Open up, Gary.
Yeah, that's the first one. A lot of people heard about. They don't shit. The next one is about their isolation, the country's isolation. So like they don't get much imported from other countries. In fact, a lot of countries choose not to import there.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and they also don't like import like foods and stuff, so foreign foods.
Yeah.
But in 2000, Kim Jong-il introduced. Yeah. There's Kim Jong-il and there's all sorts. But yeah, he introduced the hamburger to the country.
Ooh.
And rather than just saying it was imported, he is credited with the invention of the hamburger in North Korea.
So, to North Koreans, he invented the hamburger.
Yep.
So he's got Gary the personal toilet and hamburgers.
Oh, but they're not called hamburgers now.
Burgers.
I don't know what the the Korean words for it are because I can't read Korean, unfortunately. I tried, but it was. But it translates to the double bread with meat.
The double bread with meat. That's like just describing what you see as food.
Yeah.
It's like catchphrase of food.
It's fucking brilliant, isn't it?
It's like seeing a sandwich and be like, what's that? It's the 2 bread and chicken.
Yes. But yeah, it's absolutely mental, that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. That is pretty weird.
Another one, a bit darker, is they claim there's no one with disabilities in the country.
Well, there is definitely. In a whole country, there'll be someone with disabilities.
But it's rumoured that they dispose of
They dispose of them?
Literally, yeah. One person that's defected claims that their baby was taken because it had disabilities by hospital staff and never saw it again. And
That's
then,
dark.
also, men with dwarfism are castrated, and forced to live in an isolated village.
I want to see that village.
I want to see that village.
The dwarf village.
Yeah.
But if they're all like castrated in this village, so like they're castrated, that means like
They can't reproduce.
they can't reproduce. So they're in this village.
It's just a bunch of dwarfs running around like, what are we supposed to do?
Fancy a shag? Don't see the point. We can't breathe.
Yeah.
Get your tiny cock out, Gary.
Oh, Gary. He's got a shit life, doesn't he?
He gets shit on. He's a dwarf. His cock's gone.
Yeah. North Korea have created hangover-free alcohol.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But you still get drunk.
Yeah. It's of course all bullshit.
Yeah, it was North Korea. It sounded nice. I don't know why I believed it at first.
Yeah. The Pyongyang Times, the state-run news... Pyongyang.
Lovely.
Yeah. I could say that one, so I put it in there.
That's the only reason it's there.
Yeah.
It's not the blue one again.
So yeah, it's the state-run newspaper explained that the hangover-free booze is made from special ingredients that stop it from causing headaches and sickness, and can even reach alcohol content levels of up to 40%.
Oh.
Oh, that means you can get pissed and wake up the next morning and go to work. I mean, I'd do it anyway, but
Do they describe this alcohol like they describe their burgers? So like the burgers got the two bread with the meat, and then like we say we've got a banging headache, so they go, oh, can I have a beer, mate? What's the beer called? It's called Bubbles No Banging.
yes. So that was about like the craziest things they've claimed.
Yeah.
But you mentioned about laws and stuff. Check out some weird laws.
I'm pretty sure they've got some nutty laws there.
Yeah. So I found an article called "The Weird and Terrifying Laws of North Korea."
Mm.
Yeah. I think, yeah, it is pretty fucking crazy what they do. So the first one, nice and light-hearted. So your haircut must be government approved. There are 28 hairstyles for men and women that are approved by the government.
So how many for men and how many for women?
It's 10 for men and 18 for women.
Oh.
Yeah. And you wouldn't believe it, but Kim Jong-un's haircut isn't on that list.
So he's breaking one of his laws.
It's probably to, again, put himself above everyone in it.
Look at my godlike haircut. I look like a mushroom.
So yeah, that was brought in 2013. So it's not even an old law, you know.
Yeah.
It's just stupid shit. I think the next one is it's illegal to own a Bible because it's a symbol.
Isn't that like
of Western culture?
pretty much
and
not religion there? It's that you worship like him.
The government, yeah. It's punishable with prison or even execution.
Oh, lovely.
Absolutely not.
Isn't there like still like concentration camps and stuff there?
Yeah. My next one's about prison. And I've put, pray you don't get in prison. Because it's not just you that gets put in the shit, it's your family as well if you try to escape.
I've heard that one. If you break a law, then your whole family breaks the law.
Yeah, if you try to escape prison and they catch you, of course, the next 3 generations of your family are all punished for it as well.
So going back to the haircut thing, if you were in your family, right, and you heard, Gary's only got a fucking ponytail, we're in the shitter here, we're all going to prison. Fucking Gary's got a ponytail.
Yeah, it's absolutely mental. And the UN have even debated whether or not the North Korean government is committing crimes against humanity. With,
they are.
Yeah, with rumours of mass starvation and confirmed slavery at labour prison camps.
It's really, really hard to get into North Korea as well. If you wanted to visit there, like, I mean, it seems like the cities are like set up fake. People hear that when there's shops and stuff as you go past them. And
yeah.
They're like fake fruit and things, and there's stalls and stuff.
Well, yeah, did you see that? What was it called? The interview. Seth Rogen and James Franco. I loved it too.
That was really
when
funny.
it was released, it was they got in a lot of shit for it, didn't they?
I can imagine they would have.
Yeah, quite funny.
Yeah. North Korea's a terrifying place.
Terrifying indeed. My hair. What is my hair doing?
One day Gary will escape.
You know why my hair's doing this?
Why?
It's just not government approved.
It's not government approved.
Yeah.
We'll set up a new agony aunt, and we're going to ask Gary.
Ask Gary.
Ask Gary. Ask Gary. If you think you've got problems, just ask Gary.
Yeah.
He gets shit on. He's got a ponytail. His family are in prison. So is he.
I love it.
Yeah. Poor
Let's do
Gary.
it. Poor Gary.
Yeah, and that was your homework then.
Yeah, that's my homework. Don't go to North Korea, fellas. It's not good for your soul. Or your family. Or Gary.
Oh, Gary, yeah, poor Gary.
Poor Gary.
So yeah, that's have you done your homework?
I have. I did.
I know we've just gone through your homework.
No.
For the any other conversation bit.
General chatter.
That's the one. I wrote any other conversation for some reason.
Oh.
One thing I was going to say was, do you think gaming addiction is real or it's just bad parenting? Do you know like this whole thing of like these kids are like addicted to like Fortnite and things? Do you think it's sort of like they really actually are addicted? Because I think people throw the word addiction around. It's not really an addiction.
I wouldn't say it's like full on addiction, but it's like the kind of addiction you get in the modern day with technology in it. Like people addicted to their phones.
Well, there's an app for that.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that.
Watch last week's episode. It's free. I'm fucking with you. But yeah, like I don't know, because my ex's brothers and sisters, they were all quite young.
Yeah.
And one of them, he lived on the computer. And, like he wouldn't go for dinner when he was asked and shit. Like when he finally had to, he'd just fucking like scream his head off and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and all he ever wanted to do was be on the computer. So I guess in a way, it's kind of an addiction, but at the same time, he's a kid.
Yeah.
You know, kids want to do what they enjoy, don't they?
Yeah, all the thing though, like older generation people being like, "Oh, when I was at that age, I'd be outside every day, not doing this sort of thing."
Like, yeah, but we live in Wales, you daft cunt. Sorry, I said the word cunt twice.
See, I'm definitely on the other side where I think like I think it's only just because only since I've had a baby though. Like I start to think about all these things. Or like when he gets older, am I going to be like, how am I going to thingy with games and things? But I do just think it is like bad parenting, especially when they're like sat in their room. They're like, "Oh, mum, just bring my dinner up to me while I play on foot." Like, it's like,
yeah, I'd slap my kid.
Yeah, but no, Leo's a little shit. Get downstairs now.
I'd slap my kid. I've got a kid on the way. I can't say things like that.
No, I wouldn't say things like
no.
that. I definitely.
I wouldn't slap a child.
Not my own, anyway.
I don't slap people my age, so it's fine.
Or do you think VR technology can go?
Ooh, it's already going quite far.
I mean, like stupidly far. Like, how do you think? Eventually, like mental things. Like I watched. Do you know Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
He watched like it's quite old now, but I watched like a Netflix thing of him saying like Joe Rogan questions everything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't to do with VR, but he like visited this like I don't know. It was like this tech meeting thing. Like this billionaire was paying to when he dies have his like a chip. Get himself loaded into a chip and then put into a computer, so he goes into a virtual reality and he lives in this virtual reality when he's dead, or he gets loaded into a robot and then becomes like AI.
Yeah.
And like that. I mean, like that far. Do you think it could actually go that far?
I think it could. Yeah, it could eventually. No time in our lifetime though. Maybe. I don't know, because with the growth of technology, it's exponential, isn't it? So the better our tech gets over time, the harder the equations and everything we can solve. So
yeah,
we can advance quicker. If you look at it, it's a bell curve, isn't it? So it starts down here, like we've got no tech, we've got a bit of tech, and then the more and more tech we get, the faster it goes up.
Yeah, I think
there's got to be a point though where it plateaus though and it flattens out a bit.
The thing is, though, if you can load yourself into like virtual reality and say that was a thing,
yeah.
What does that count as then? Is that like living? Is that if you just uploaded your consciousness to it's mental? Like
that would be weird. Matrix.
Yeah, pretty much.
Matrix. I want to roll my sleeves up, but I'm not gonna. I did see a video on YouTube of this guy who went into. He lived in VR. I farted. It stinks. I'm so sorry. He lived in VR for a week.
Yeah.
So like he had.
We just kept the headset on for a week.
He had, I think, 2 or 3 different headsets. So he's got his computer one, of course, where he does all his daily stuff. He got some social, like, meet-up type games and whatnot.
Yeah. the VR
relaxation and actual video games. And then he had one bed in his bed so he could watch TV and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when he goes to sleep, he'd leave it on with some. I don't know the name of it, but like you can get these glasses and stuff that flash certain colours and stuff, and they induce certain things.
Like different in your dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Help you sleep better and whatnot. And then you'd wake up, switch headsets again, and you'd just do that for 7 days. After about 3 or 4 days.
So the only break he really got was switching between the headsets.
Yeah, but he was like, to make it as...
He closed his eyes or something like that.
Do it as quick as he could.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
So
like
it is pretty mad, like, if
you
he's
think it
already doing
majorly
that.
fuck up your eyesight?
Probably.
Just constant screen in face.
I don't know.
See,
It's like, all screens are is just light
I suppose.
coming at you. And, well, your eyes work with light. That's how they work. Isn't it?
I
It's
suppose.
just- yeah. So, I don't know. Prolonged like that, maybe have some effect.
The second thing would be like a motion sickness thing.
Yeah, if you get motion sickness, it'd probably be quite bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it sometimes, but a lot of the games nowadays have like locomotion control, fucking cages and everything, and it makes you feel a bit more grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
So I haven't been on VR in a long time, but say like VR with games, I don't know how far that could go.
Yeah.
Because I know we spoke before and said about
There's
like the treadmill thing and...
Yeah, there's VR arcades popping up about the place now. There's one in Munich. They've just hit 2 million players, and it's £10 per person per round, so that's at least 20 million quid they've secured there.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least, you know. It's quite interesting, because like I saw one years ago. It was only a concept, but I can't remember what it was called now. But yeah, Vortex Gaming Centre, that was it. It'd be like, you'd have the VR headset and you'd have a layout of just like this massive room.
Yeah.
It'd be like, say like, you go in to do a puzzly one, and there's like a desk over there. In the VR world, if you walk over there, there'd actually be a table. You could do all these different things and interact with the real world whilst it's in VR.
It's like a mix of VR and like, what's it called? AR,
yeah.
You know, augmented reality.
Yeah, but it's all like VR stuff, so it's like
Confusing as
you
fuck.
could be picking up like a little fucking square box, and it could be a
But in the game,
penis
you'd be
in the
picking up...
game.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, that's quite cool. I quite like the
That does
concept
sound
of that.
weird.
So yeah, VR's pretty cool. I love my VR stuff.
I haven't been on one in a long time. Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. That was
We probably only missed a couple minutes there, didn't we?
Yeah. That was episode 2.
That was episode 2.
North Korea. And
North Korea.
what else do we talk about?
A three-eyed snake.
A three-eyed snake. Man saves dog
Man saves dog.
on LSD.
Yeah.
That's my title.
Man who pulls bus with no warning.
Man pulled bus with no warning. That was pretty funny. The great Antonio.
Yeah, the great Antonio. How great is
He looks like the kind of bloke that would be sat down the pub.
Yeah, he did have quite the bushy beard.
Quite the bushy beard.
Oh.
Yeah, that's episode 2.
Yeah.
Another one done.
See you next week. Bye.
So much.